Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Collector's Corner, Episode 3, the long-awaited launch. I'm so glad that you're here or watching this post. It doesn't matter if you're watching it live or if you're watching it after. The website is now up. If you go to that link right there, discgolfgradingauthority.com, you will no longer see the coming soon page. You will see our legitimate disc golf grading website.
Oh, man.
Good job.
In all of its glory.
We'll be going through that website together with you today at the end of the episode. So if you want us to walk through, you're welcome to poke around on your own. It's got a few little quirks we're still working out. But you should now be able to place online orders for our standard grading process. We actually had a soft launch that went quite well, and now this is the official grand opening. Please feel free to send us some of your awesome discs. We'll talk a little bit today as we're going through the website for some final tips and tricks, things that you should be sure you do before you send them in. But we've got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of things to go through in the market. We've got a dope mystery box to talk about. We got a disc fight and then the website. So, another big shout out to Hyzer Disc Sports, who is sponsoring this episode in a big way. So not only can you still use DGGA 10 for 10% off on Disc Sports, Hyzer Disc Sports website, but they are actually sponsoring the mystery box segment of this episode, and we'll talk about that when we get there. We'll talk a little bit more about their sponsorship.
Yeah, so big shout out to Hyzer Disc Sports. We're super pumped for that. Yeah, let's jump right in. I'm ready to talk about the market. There is a ton of stuff that either has dropped or it's going to drop soon. Last week was big. Next week's going to be big. I think in a couple weeks we'll see even more stuff. What do we got first?
Let's talk about the Six Claws. There's so much. Even within, right? Six Claws drops. Pre-orders have arrived. The Facebook groups are frolicking. The live drop has passed. Individual resellers are frolicking. Lots of frolicking happening.
Oh gosh.
It's been crazy. It's been crazy.
It really has. I think that. Well, let's just start with a general sense, right? So the Six Claws dropped. We have seen the 4 claws. We've seen the 5 claws. We've seen the pattern that they all took with the roller coaster of cost, right?
Hold on one second, Patrick. It seems like I've lost your video.
Oh, my video feed is down.
Your video feed is down. Can you start and stop your camera real quick?
Yes. Let's see what happened.
Now everyone knows what your Discord logo looks like.
Oh no, what is it?
I don't know, like a little wolf with a person standing in front of it? Well, a very big wolf with a person standing in front of it?
That's pretty cool.
Let me end the Discord call with you and restart it. We'll see how that goes. But, or you know what we can do? Today and today only? I have your sources doubled. Patrick, I'm about to grab your other video source, so get yourself ready. Alright, you're looking presentable. Chad, thank you for bearing with me for 1 second. While I try and grab Patrick back in here. Let me see.
We're just having... Oh. Let's see. We're having all the technical difficulties today.
Almost got you back.
Well, now your voice is back. I can hear you.
Yep. There we go.
Hey, and we're back.
Little crop-a-roo, and no one will even know. All right, so we're talking about Six Claws.
6 claws. So we've seen the 4 claws. We've seen the 5 claws. We saw the roller coaster that was both of their market experiences. The 4 claws dropped. There was like a bunch of them. So many. And then people were like, "Oh, these are nice, but you could buy Four Claws at retail for so long, for such a long time. You could buy Four Claws at retail." Um, and then and then they just exploded. They got really expensive really fast, and then the Five Claws dropped, and those you could still get at retail. They really never had a boom. Um, I mean, you'll get the nice color stamp combo that people really like, specific ones, whatever. But you can get Five Claws at retail still. So the Six Claw, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Today I was listening to someone talk about there was like 50,000 Five Claws made. That I haven't fact checked that. So if you know more than me, if you're watching and you know more than me, hats off.
Throw it in the
But they
chat.
said there were like 50. Throw it in the chat. Yeah, please throw it in the chat. Somebody said 50,000. It sounded good to me. And then they were saying that there was like 100,000 Six Claws made. And they're like, that's way too many. It's going to oversaturate the market. There's over 200,000 PDGA members. If every single PDGA member wants a Six Claw, they can't. Only half of us can have one. I have at least 10. So there's 10 of those 100,000 people that can't have one because I've got them. So yes, they made a lot, but there's still not enough to go around to every person that probably wants one.
Yeah, Smiley Dan, thanks for the feedback on the audio. I was asking last time, am I still echoing? Patrick, you have 10 Six Claws? Is today's disc fight just going to be a Six Claw fight? Because I'm frankly pretty okay with that.
I am pumped for today's disc fight. It's not a Six Claw, and you're not going to win. There's a 0% chance that you're winning today's disc
All right,
fight.
well, let's finish talking about the Six Claws for a second. I've got some pictures for us to look at. Here is the B stamp, which is driving the world crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
One of the most beautiful stamps, in my opinion. We'll talk about both of the special ones. But, Pat, I know you love the Big Z Wasps, or bees, or whatever they're supposed to be. That was a stamp that you've loved for a long time.
It's the Buzz. It's the Buzz Bee. It's the Big Z. The Big Z Buzz Bee. And it's been on a ton of them. I have a classic ESP. And it's got that. I mean, that's the Buzz Bee. It wasn't just on the Big Z. It's the classic Buzz Bee. It's never been introduced as a foil. It's the very first time. I love it. I think it looks awesome. I don't have one like that. So
yeah, most of us don't. I really appreciate that how many new stamps they introduced through this Six Claw line. I hope that these are new and not quite limited, right? I hope that these stamps continue past the Six Claws. But we've got the Bee Buzz. I have some pictures here of the Paul Macbeth logo Buzz, which looks cool. Sick. This is one of the limited 100 set Paul Macbeth Six Claw McBeast Buzzes. Right now on Facebook, if you want to buy this, I believe the winning bid is over $800.
Over 800. It was like a limited set, the glow buzzes.
Yeah, I believe it's signed on the back by Paul. So
yep, it's got the card with like the card of authenticity. Over $800, which is crazy but fantastic. We love to see it. That's what we're here for. Whoever's thumb that is, please send that disc to us so we can grade it.
Patrick, if you look at the background, I'm not going to uncrop this, but if you go look at the full photo on Facebook, it looks a lot like a Play It Again Sports, and I would die if that's where it is. Yeah, it's definitely in a disc golf retail shop, but they also came out with some snowflake stamps, and I think there's one other new stamp or new foil, that came out in the Six Claw stamp. So really exciting, a great job by Discraft, wonderful drop. There's so much variety, but also so much limited availability, right? They've done a great job of making it so that you have Six Claws. I have Six Claws. Probably everyone in chat got some Six Claws so that people aren't mad. Sometimes with the earlier Sexton runs, people were just straight up frustrated that they couldn't get their hands on this disc. You can have a Six Claw right now for $30. Guaranteed.
Yep, absolutely.
But they were able to balance the scale and keep the collector's market talking about the Six Claws and buzzing, no pun intended, buzzing about the Six Claws by releasing limited stamps, releasing limited sets, releasing limited foils, right? Just all sorts of ways to do both. There's been a lot of people saying some of the foil combos are a little clashy, but it's pretty cool. That's it that I have for Six Claws. Patrick, is there anything else you wanted to say? Just hats off to Discraft.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to echo that. Hats off to Discraft. Yes, there's a ton of six claws. People are like, no, they're not going to hold the value. There's so many. But it's never been about the disc. Like, whenever they do limited releases, it's not a new disc that they're releasing. The four claws weren't new discs. It was buzzes. The five claws were not new discs. It's forces, lunas, whatever. It's the stamp. It's the color combo. And that's really what we're looking for, again, is the unique stamps. And we have 4 new foils that they're doing, maybe 5. I don't remember for leaving any out. And then the color combos. It's the exact same situation. So the naysayers that are saying that they're going to lose value, they're not. They're not going to lose value. Well, I think in a few years, we're going to see it go up again. Just like I think they're going to hit as hard as the four claws. I don't think it's going to be better than the five claws. The five claws for some reason just didn't hit. I don't really love them either. But I like the look of the six claw. I think I prefer the cleaner one, the other version. You still have the picture of that Buzz on there with the McBeast with the 6X.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't? Oh. But I definitely think I prefer the other, the other one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Cleaner,
it's the
cleaner look.
Just the sets of claws. I think that's very true. Last thing that I'll say on the six claws, I think they've done a good job of keeping a theme for the release so that newer players, which there are a lot of, newer players turn into new collectors, and new collectors would like the whole set, right? I'm one of those people that started collecting sextants in like 2017, so hunting down a 2015 has been very important to me. The new Macbeth fans are going to want to go back and collect, and so obviously the older discs are going to be worth more, but because they've continued this claw trend, you got to catch them all, right? You want the whole set of claws.
For sure.
It's very set centered, which makes the value proposition even higher. So, speaking of
and it totally works. Yeah, no, let's go. Let's move on to the
Speaking of sextants, let's move along. Nate is dropping so freaking much right now.
Oh, it was cool to watch him. He posted a bunch of pictures and videos of him like packaging stuff up and just the mountains of discs. I like the stamp.
Those were these right here. So these are really special to me. I've got a couple on the way. I don't even know what we're calling these. They're a Nate Sexton release, but they're basically every mold that Innova has. Same stamp, tons of colors, very different than the Sexton Firebirds, which are always 1 or 2 colors, same disc, same mold. I got some Destroyers on the way, 1 to bag and 1 for the wall.
Nice.
Really excited about that. You can get whatever disc you like from Innova with the Nate Sexton stamp, which is a really, really neat thing. Every company has a Firebird. Don't kill me in the comments, okay? It's just true. Every company has a Firebird, and so maybe you're preferential to a different company's Firebird, so you've never given 2 hoots about the Sexton discs, because the LVCs are Firebirds, the Sextons are Firebirds. Well, now you can get a Sexton Destroyer. You can get, I think, a Sexton Turn. You can get a Sexton whatever the heck you want. They've got 8 or 9 molds, I believe, with this stamp on it. The stamp looks really clean. It's got the double foil going for it. Black and gold looks nice. Looks great.
Yeah, I really like them. I think I agree with what you said. I think it's wise that they kind of branched out and did the different molds. I think they'll sell more that way. But obviously also the people that have been collecting sextants for a while will probably get a couple extra just for collecting's sake.
Yep.
But it was a nice move, and it wasn't like overhyped. I don't think they tried to make it like this giant release, unlike the LVC Firebird.
This is
which
the
is the
pinnacle.
exact opposite of everything we just said.
Yeah, availability 0. All right, you will never get one of these for $30.
Oh,
this is such a cool disc for the collector's market. It's coming up. The LVC's coming up. We've got to talk about it. I hope this format never changes. I believe that every year the LVC discs are only sold in Las Vegas at the competition. You got to stand in line, get your disc. It makes them so limited in their availability. Their prices rarely ever go down. Like, obviously, they're sky high the week of LVC, right? People will fly there on a $400 plane ticket, buy it, get one of these discs for $20, and then make back the money they spent on their ticket. But in the coming months, though, typically these hold value really well just due to their limited availability. They started doing the stamp extras I don't know if you saw that last year, but the foil that was put on the disc, the negative of that you got with your disc. So you got a square foil that has a cutout of the stamp.
Oh man,
I'm interested to see if they
cool.
continue that this year. I'm sure it's a bit of a pain in the butt to package and get all of that to Las Vegas without
for
just
sure
folding those in half. But a really cool feature. Nate has done a great job at all the time of marketing. So beautiful stamps. This is what the 2023 is going to look like. So a couple weeks we'll see these popping up all over Facebook.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I don't personally collect the Firebirds. I know you do. I totally understand it though. There's a couple of discs, there's a couple names that really set the tone for collecting disc golf discs, and the Nate Sexton Firebird will forever and always be one of the forefathers of collecting disc golf discs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like one of the premium aspects of a collection is to have a 15 up, just the whole run of them. Speaking of 15s,
they're cheap right now. So if you're like me and you need some 2015s, cheap is relative. Let's asterisk.
Cheap is relative. Let's
disclaimer.
Underline, italicize, asterisk. I'm not sure why. I have no idea why. It just happened over a couple weeks. Over a couple months, really. I mean, last year they were definitely hotter. This year they're cheaper, but over the last 3 or 4 months, they've really started to go down. We're talking, again, asterisks on cheap, underline, $600. You can buy it now.
The bin, yeah.
A fresh, like with the seller saying 9 out of 10. And I've looked at them and I'm like, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, probably a DGGA 8.5, maybe a DGGA 9. Maybe you luck
you never
out.
Know.
9.5.
Never know until you send it in.
Yeah. But they're looking good. I've got some bids out. If I win any of those, I will be in trouble. But I've got some bids. So we'll see how it goes.
Now's the time.
Cowboy Rick, yes, we are going to do a giveaway. Coming up in
Hey, Cowboy Rick!
like the next segment. We've got one more thing to talk about in the Market Watch, and then we'll be going to the Dopest Disc, which is where we pick our winner, and then we'll go to the mystery box to see what they've won today.
Cowboy Rick, did you post a picture of a fire disc with the hashtag Dopest Disc?
There were fewer entries this time, so make sure that you post your discs, and I know that it lowers your chances, but tell your friends. We would love to give away free plastic to you guys. We'd love to give away free plastic to your buddies. There's absolutely no cost, right, to be a winner. Just stick your disc in there.
I want there to be so many that we can't decide and we have to give away multiple discs.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want us to get a big argument about it and be like, fine, we'll pick 2 winners.
I want us to have to get sponsored by Squarespace Mystery Box. That way it's like 30 discs.
Hello.
Yeah, if we start having crazy weeks, I'll use my Play It Again Sports store credit. I'll get us some bulk giveaway. But the last thing we need to talk about in the Market Watch, Brody is dropping disc multi-packs.
Hey.
He does this every year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm intrigued and disappointed. I didn't even pull pictures. What? I apologize. But they're just roaches.
Why are you disappointed?
It's just roaches. It's so many roaches.
Well, it's also Get Freaky Minis.
A 7-pack of minis.
Just in case you leave them on the course.
Just in case just in case your card and the card behind you all want to have matching minis.
But, okay, wait, hold on. People are going to get mad. People are going to get up in arms. There is a collecting market for minis. Don't knock it till you try it. There's limited edition minis. I don't think these are those, but just shout out to the mini collectors. We see you.
I've heard they're bigger, actually. I've heard like the MVP micro size. You know, like the medium size discs.
Okay, like the macro minis.
Yeah, the macro minis.
The bigger ones.
Chad is wondering, so some macro minis. All he's selling is roaches. I love the Get Freaky zones. Would have bought some zones. There's none. I don't know. You could kill me in the comments, but not an exciting drop to me. 7 minis. Nope. I'm not spending $80 on minis. And 5 roaches. I don't bag a roach, and I don't need 5 on my wall. So
That's
Zones,
true.
I would have been there for.
But people throw roaches. People like Brody.
People
They'll
do.
buy them.
Yeah, yeah,
They'll sell.
yeah.
Smiley Dan Stevens, does one of you guys buy a Simon Lazard Hex? Absolutely. Hex, yeah, I did. I did indeed buy a Simon Lazard Hex. I have one right now on the shelf, and then I have one on the way. So then I'll have two. Those hit different as well. I think people are a little disappointed with. I know it's not on our official schedule of discussion today, but they did drop recently, and I think people are disappointed with the number that were released and how high it is. There was quite a few of them released, and in a video, Simon held one up, and it had a pink, whatever that animal is called.
It's an axolotl, but in this case, it's
An
a Simon
axolotl.
Lazardle. Yeah, the Lazardle.
And he was like, here's one of the rare ones. And so people got super pumped that the pink Lazardle was the rare, and there are tons of pink Lazardles.
Smiley Dan is right, though. The pink Lazardles are selling well right now on Facebook. If you've got a pink Lazardle, and just like the 6 claws, the 4 claws, the 5 claws, every collectible disc, Patrick, one of these days we'll have to do a podcast with a whiteboard. I'll prep it. But every disc drop that I have seen has at least a similar initial trend. The scale will be different. What? It can't be a salamander. It's the Simon Lazardle.
No, it's like a salamander.
It's an axolotl.
No, the axolotl, it's kind of like a salamander. It's a little animal. It's kind of like a salamander. It's like an amphibious creature.
No way. All right,
it's not a lizard,
Patrick,
Cowboy
you do
Ricky.
the Google. You do the Google. I'm gonna talk about the trend. So anytime the disc drops, right, it sells at $24.99, whatever MSRP is. Because people get them first or second, the initial resales, the fast flips, are always quite a bit higher. Like, there's a big jump. And then with some discs, the price continues to go up. With other discs, there's just a hot resale, and then it tails off. So I'm not surprised. The Simon Lazardles are selling well right now. Just like the 6 claws, I really think in the long term, these will be great discs to have and hold. This is the first disc in a 10-year contract with Simon. So, I mean, go 6 years down the line. Sure, there's, 50,000 or whatever Lazardles flying around the course. But yeah. I bet people are bagging some of them, and that's great. It's what they're built for, right? So go and throw some, enjoy it. If you're a collector, stick one in a box. And, 6 years from now, it'll be a really cool thing to have if Simon pulls some crazy performances out with MVP. You'll be able to have the set. You'll have his Worlds win disc maybe, and his first ever MVP disc. So. Oh,
is that a prediction? Is that a prediction from Preston of DGGA? Simon wins Worlds 2023. What?
Simon's doing some crazy stuff, man. Simon's
you
doing
heard it here
first.
I sent you a picture of an axolotl. Like a real one.
No, I think we've convinced chat. I think they have succumbed, and they are now on board. It's an axolotl.
Salamander-esque.
I love it, though. The stamp style is quite unique. There are not
cool,
very
man.
many.
Looks cool.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. Awesome. Cool. Well, that's it for the Market Watch. There was a lot of things going on, and this next week is going to continue to be crazy. It's the end of the off season, so everyone's trying to capitalize on that. The disc manufacturers, the players alike. So it's time to move on to the dopest disc. Let's take a look at some. I think we've got 2 submissions to look at today, Patrick. So we got this one. Looks a lot like the Tour Series Luna from last episode, with the cool tri-fly plastic. Some weird.
I thought last week was the Buzz, the pink.
Yeah, but it had the same ghost plastic. Stamp. But you're right. It was a ghost stamp. That was a Buzz. Yeah. This is a Luna. Yeah. I like it.
I'm a fan of the ghost
nice.
stamp. I like it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And then we've got a foundation disc. An old foundation disc. We're not going to dip into the drama, but Paul, I believe, is no longer with Foundation. So, but Paul and Brody, and then Hunter and the other guy, all 4 of them. Yeah,
Schubert.
But it's a cool disc. I know Patrick and I are both fans of signatures on discs. This is a cool one to have. Yeah. It's already a part of history, right? Foundation, kind of like Jomez, kind of like the Disc Golf Grading Authority. They're big parts of the disc golf story. for the last, and probably for the next 5 or 6 years. So it's a neat piece of history to have.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, that's a cool one. That's really cool. Yeah, like you said, we're both big fans of signatures. I know a lot of people aren't, but I am. I mean, it's sports, man. It's cool. It's an autograph. It's Trevor. Trevor from the
Thank you, Hunter and
Dan
Trevor.
from the chat. Hunter and Trevor, thank you.
I knew that. His last name is Staub, Patrick, because he has the Trevor Staub show.
The Trevor Staub show.
Well, looks like your Discord video would like for us to go to the mystery box next. Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
So reminder,
because we're giving one away.
Yeah. So while you get that, Patrick, while you get the box and something to open it with, let me do a real quick overview for everyone. Dopest Disc is a competition we hold in between Collector's Corner podcasts. Post on Facebook or Instagram and use hashtag Dopest Disc. Please tag us. Make sure you're subscribed or following. And then we'll go and review your discs. And we'll pick the one we like the most. Not always going to be the rarest disc. We're not always going to give the most valuable disc. Otherwise, you just are giving people with the disc collection.
It's just the one we think is coolest.
It's the dopest.
That's why it's called Dopest.
And then the disc that you receive is going to be your choice of plastic from a mystery box that we'll be opening. This week, we have a mystery box sponsored by Hyzer Disc Sports. So this is a $45 mystery box that they sent us from their website. We're going to open up live right now. And the winner from today's Dopest Disc will get to choose one of those discs to keep. And we'll ship it to them free of charge. We'll even cover shipping. Thank you so much, Hyzer, for the plastic. I'm really excited to see 100%. What comes in their mystery boxes.
Yeah. So just like Preston said, this is from their website. So you can go and buy this one too. It's not going to be like anything super rare or anything. It's going to be, if you want a mystery box for yourself, go to HyzerDiscSports.com and you can buy a mystery box. They have ones of different value levels. I don't know all the levels, but if you want a $45 mystery box, this is what will come inside. They also have very good tape.
Cowboy Rick and Smiley Dan, I'm intrigued. Please describe your dopest disc. And if you do choose to go and buy a mystery box from Hyzer Disc Sports, don't forget to use code DGGA10 for 10% off.
Oh, there you know it's real because I struggled so much to open it. Wow.
Ooh,
okay.
Whoa.
No peeking. It's not just discs. Looks like Hyzer has sent me quite a few things. Oh, okay. So I'll just show you all the stuff that they sent me. Let's see. I can move this out of the way a little bit. Talk like this. There we go. Okay. So they sent me, this is hard to see, but it's basically a light. If you're into glow golf, if you're really into glow golf, it's a light sticker you can put on your disc. That way it helps you track it. If you're really into playing night golf.
That's a good time for that. It's February.
It is. Yeah, it's getting dark. It's still dark a little early.
Yep.
They sent me an abundance of stickers.
Love.
Which I do love. They have this little sloth sticker. That is the best. If you win Dopest Disc, I will be sending you this sloth sticker. As well as your disc. Let's see what else. Little Team Hyzer 2022 sticker. They also have this little Danny Dog sticker. Which I'll be keeping. You'll be getting the sloth. They sent me a couple minis. Love that. That one's just a stamp from the National Night Out 2022. Looks like Hyzer was a sponsor. And they sent me a Double G Jerky mini. Awesome.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Let's see. We got an Axiom Discs bracelet wristband.
Does that say gyro on the other side?
It does.
Patrick, stay with me here. What? Put it on your wrist.
I am. Okay.
Put it on. Your wrist now has an overmold, and I believe your arm speed will be increased by 20% due to the overmold gyro technology.
Yes!
Look at that. Look at that. You're going to throw so fast now.
I can punch so fast. Oh, and my neck can also have gyro speed because they sent me this awesome lanyard. This gyro lanyard.
Cowboy Rick is in Missouri. Hey, we'll ship the Dopest Disc wins wherever, within the continental 48 United States.
All right, time for discs. So you ready?
Yeah, let's see what you got.
There's a couple in here. All right, disc number 1. is an ESP Scorch.
Ooh,
Discraft ESP Scorch.
nice sunset foil.
Very nice. Very nice. I think it's Sunrise,
I've heard it both ways.
but there it is. ESP Scorch. Very nice. Let's see. Shout out to Hyzer for their packaging. Lots of protection. All right, let's see. This is a Gateway Killicam 2020 Tour Series. Let's see if I can tell you what it is. I believe this is a Diamond Spear. I actually am a big fan of the Spear. It's a great disc. It gets you a lot of distance. It's like a control fairway.
Nice.
And you can't really see the stamp, but it's Killicam 2020 Tour Series Gateway. Diamond is the plastic. Diamond is kind of like Z plastic Sphere. And then I got a misprint. It's got a double stamp. Discmania Active Shogun. It looks fuzzy, but it's not. It's double stamped.
It does.
That's all.
Hey, that's super cool. $45. That's actually quite a steal. 3 discs. Already
3
gets
discs,
you
2
down
minis.
to yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, ESP Scorch, a Diamond Spear from Gateway, and then the Shogun. So you got 3 discs, 2 minis, an abundance of stickers, increased arm speed because of my gyro wristband, and the Night Golf light sticker, and a lanyard. I mean, that's quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, $45. That's not bad.
It's fantastic.
100%. Totally worth it.
All right, Patrick.
Totally
So
worth it.
we need to pick this mystery box sponsored by Hyzer. Who will have their selection of discs? Are we going with the Tour Series Luna, or are we going with the Foundation disc?
I think we have to go with the Foundation disc.
I'm down to go with the Foundation disc. I think it's a cool piece of history. We both love signatures.
It is.
It's a cool
We
one.
love signatures. It is a piece of history. I mean, Paul and Brody are both class acts. You know, they're good guys. They'll probably still sign stuff even if the other guy already signed it, whatever. But that one's got all the Foundation signatures. I mean, it's a great disc. It's really good.
Yeah, very cool. Guys, if you didn't win this week, or even if you did, keep sending them in. We'll be doing this each time we have a Collector's Corner. We'll be doing some kind of giveaway, whether it's a disc or a voucher for like a free grading or something.
Wait. We have a late submission. Quick, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, Smiley Dan says, close your eyes and picture this. It's a Sexton Firebird from 2016.
Ooh.
But instead of Star Plastic, it's Champion, and the stamp is different.
Different
Open
how?
your eyes.
Different how? I was going on a magical journey, and then I got lost a little bit.
Cowboy Rick also sent in a verbal description of his dopest disc
Cowboy
submission.
Rick, whose sound would you like me to turn up? Everyone's sound? The guy on the left or the guy on the right? Or both?
Survey says... I also have one.
Oh.
It says Champion Firebird. That's what I said. I said Champion Firebird. Smiley Dan, I did.
All right.
Because
I've cranked,
Sexton is a
I've cranked
champion.
the volume a little bit. I just don't want to blow it out.
The stamp says Champion Firebird because Nate Sexton is a champion. If you scroll up a tiny bit in the chat, you can read Cowboy Rick's description.
Very nice. Very nice. Alrighty. Patrick, do you want to do our Disc Wars briefly, and then we'll dive into the website tour? Go
100%.
on an adventure? Awesome.
100%. You're not ready. You're not ready.
I'm not ready. I'm really not.
You're not ready for this. Not even a chance. You want to go first this time? Because
Yeah, so-
what? Yours comes in a box?
Mine comes in a box. You talked about the really nice
Oh,
packaging.
rats.
Oh, I don't want to stick my address on here.
Yeah, of Hyzer. Shout out
of
to
Hyzer.
Hyzer. Everything was split up with cardboard, and there was an abundance of like foam in there. Discs were well
Good
protected.
job, Hyzer. Good job,
Absolutely.
Hyzer. This
Yeah.
was a box of 4 discs that I got this week.
There's 4 discs in there.
Guess what? No packaging whatsoever.
Oh my good! Of 6 claws.
This is how it came in the mail. The
Are those
stamps
6
just,
claws with no packaging in there?
stamps just rubbing all over the box. Very tragic. But I got some gems, so I'm going to cheat, and for my disc fight, I'm just going to show you the 6 claws I got.
Okay.
So I got this matte white stamp Onyx, and the matte stamps are doing good right now.
Bro, matte stamps are hot right now.
Yeah, so I got white matte with the rainbow Discraft Onyx, and it's just a beautiful
Love
disc.
that.
Really hyped for
Love
this
that.
one. And then to make just the beautiful, perfect combo, I got a black matte Luna.
What? Black matte on white?
With it's a green. My color accuracy camera is
Okay.
bad.
Oh, that was hype for a second.
I know.
Hype for a second.
And then I have the American flag, red, white, and blue on the Discraft Luna foil.
Ooh,
So
that is nice.
still a pretty money Luna.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the other two aren't nearly as great, but that's okay. So I got this McBeast right here, and this is the complaint lots of people are having about these McBeasts. It is that it's just a little too much. There's a lot of camo. There's a lot of like the double foil. They're doing a lot of like leopard print and zebra and Anywho. And then my last 6 claw that came in this week from my pre-order is a pretty nice is a pretty nice Athena. It's gold on gold with a black matte, so really nice foil plastic combo.
Well, now I want to show you my 6 claws too.
Well, that's what I was assuming would happen today because we both got our 6 claws.
Okay, well, hold on. Wait a minute then. Hold on. Well, pause my video because I don't want people to see my messy room.
Nope. Well, okay. Well, okay. We'll look at this. We'll look at this beautiful.
Oh, look at that! Look how great that is.
McBeast Buzz. Chat, how you doing? I don't think animals can have 6 claws. I'm trying to think of an animal that has 6 claws. Isn't there a 6-toed sloth? Cowboy Rick, Google 6-toed sloth. I'm pretty sure they have 6 toes and claws. So it should be pretty good. Kind of nailing the zoology quiz right now. If anyone else needs some claw references. Let's see. The next description of discs that got sent in. Oh, no, y'all were talking about Simon's. Simon's put out some good videos recently. He did an interview on the Trevor Staub show, I believe, that I watched. That was pretty good, where he talked a lot about his new bag. Said he's only 10% ready for the season. So it's not super collector-centered, but, you know, we're also disc golfers, and I'm really excited to see Simon at the LVC. I think he gets to play in the All-Stars match beforehand, which will give him a nice warm-up. But
I'm back.
All right. Look at that. You are back.
Okay. All right. I got a couple, and I'm really excited about them. So, first of all, I also got matte white claws.
Wait, what's your other foil, though? Is that silver?
It's just so it's like a pixelated silver.
Okay.
Not Tron.
Yeah.
Just like pixelated.
Yeah, like a glitter.
The disc color is like an off-white, which I think is great.
It's nice.
It's like an off-white, almost like a pink eggshell. Okay. Second one. This is a stamp that we didn't talk about today. It's a new one that we didn't talk about. So that's why I'm showing it.
Oh,
it's Discraft.
Did you get
the
that?
The Discraft logos.
Did you get that as a pre-order, or did you go into a store and be able to pick that one out yourself?
I went to a store and picked it out.
Very nice, dude. Freaking winning. That's crazy.
Discraft logos.
Heck
Discraft logos. And then I have this one, which I love. It's a Heat. We have Wonder Bread on Hearts.
Wonder Bread. Dang, did you get that one in store too?
I did indeed. Wonder Bread on Hearts.
If we had a disc store in College Station, man.
If only. And this is another Onyx, which I love. I hope the video, it's like a green-black with a heart stamp. It's hard to see, but
nice.
in the back also looks great. Boom.
I mean, just on 6 claws, I think you win the disc fight. So go ahead and finish me off.
This is the disc fight disc.
What do you got?
So this isn't even released yet. I have a pre-release.
Where did you get a pre-release?
This disc is not available.
Bro, we have like
February
3 viewers right now. How are you getting pre-releases? What the heck?
Until February 16th, you cannot buy this disc online. It's a Latitude 64. You can't buy it on latitude64.com until February 16th. It is the Royal Grand, Latitude 64.
Oh my goodness. Pat, you've frozen right now. What the heck, man? Chat has divulged into DC versus Marvel. Patrick, come back. What the heck? Is it me? Is it my internet? Let me do a little speed test on the side. Nah, it ain't me. I'm zooming. Well, chat, maybe I win the disc fight. Maybe Patrick loses the disc fight. We'll give him one more minute. See if his internet fixes itself. There's Skype trying to do things. Nope. All right, chat. Well, if it's just me and you for the rest of the video, we will go through the DGGA website together. There are a couple quirks, like I said, that we're still fixing. Bear with us, but it should be operable. And we're really proud of the work that we've put into it. So, you know, be constructive with your criticism, but don't be too mean. Don't cyberbully us yet. And we'll be good. So let's check this out. Alrighty. So if you hop on over to discgolfgradingauthority.com, you will end up right here. Which is awesome. Can you hear me? Let me make sure that we've added my audio. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, so here we are on the website. From our homepage, you can see our cool logo, a little bit about maybe the types of discs you might send in, a little bit about our grading process, what we're looking for, some examples of what our logos and our labels look like. These are embossed stickers, so they look really nice. They come in sealed packages for standard. All right, and then down here at the bottom, we've got a frequently asked questions section. We'll be doing some more FAQ videos as well, but these are really, really important questions, okay? So if you have questions, check here. You can contact us via support@discgolfgradingauthority.com, but you might have a question about shipping, and you might have a question about ink. What does it happens if it's signed? You might have a question about authentication. Do we authenticate signatures? And things like that. Smiley Dan wants to know how much the DGGA Casual will be. Well, if you come over here to submit a disc, you will see that right now we are just doing DGGA Standard and the 5-disc bundle. DGGA Casual, I believe, is going to be $15, maybe less. So stay tuned on that. We will be releasing a DGGA Premium and DGGA Casual coming up. So the Casual is basically going to be an objective sleepy scale. The Premium will come to you in a shadow box, and those are both coming soon. We're working on a really cool shadow box design with some suppliers, but we've got DGGA Standard up and going. All right, also on our services page, we've got what is my favorite quote that we came up with, 9.5 out of 10, because nothing's perfect. Some things are, and we're determined to find them. I actually saw a Facebook discussion about this week. Someone posted a 2015 Sexton. Someone in the comments that was new to collecting said, 9.5 out of 10, what's wrong with it? And they had to explain that Facebook groups just put imperfect numbers because the disc can't be perfect. But with the Disc Golf Grading Authority, you will have a more precise response for what's wrong with the disc. So on this page, obviously, you can see a description. If you haven't been following along, go check out our past videos, or just read our website and learn about the Casual, the Standard, and the Premium services. On to grading criteria. So this will tell you a little bit more about the 4 things that we grade on your discs. We have videos on this as well, but you can learn about the flight plate, the true, the stamp at the rim, what we're looking for, and then down here you can see what you should expect for different discs. It's hard to say exactly what a 9 is or a 10 is or an 8 is because it's a combination of those 4 scores. So if your stamp is really has large fallouts or some factory defect, but the rest of the disc is pristine, it might be an 8. It might even be an 8.5, even if the stamp is a 6. So it can be a little bit tough. And then finally, the more button, you can come over here. Let me see if I've fixed our YouTube link. I have not. I'll fix it. But you guys already know about it because you're watching our videos right now. So if you need to contact us, you can do so. Or if you want to just link to any of our socials, you can do that as well. So that is our DGGA website. We're really excited to be able to start taking orders. You can use code OGDGGA for, being an OG in our community, for 10% off your order. You get to use that code one time on our website, and then it won't work for you anymore. So if you want to do a 5-pack, you might consider using your OG DGGA code there. That will be available for 1 week. Feel free to share it with friends or family on the disc golf course or whatever, because it has an unlimited number of uses, just 1 per customer for the next week. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for your interest. Please continue to use Dopest Disc. Check out Hyzer Disc Sports. Thank you so much to them as our sponsor, and hopefully we'll be seeing some of your discs in the mail coming up. Bye.